So what's the problem here? What is the scandal is in the headline of your piece? Like, to justify the use of that word to me.
Well, the use of scandal was a bit of a headline writer's irony, but there's a problem, and the problem is that there's been increasing overlap, really, between both for Doug Band and for sort of Bill Clinton and Clinton land as a whole, overlap between the great public good that they've been doing, including Doug Band. Doug Band helped come up with the Clinton Global Initiative, which has distributed billions of dollars around the world.
Done amazing stuff.
Does amazing stuff, but there's been increasing overlap between that public good and private benefit.
Yeah, there's two stories I want to get out of you from the piece. One is about the post office, which is a jaw-dropping story to me. What happened with the post office?
So in 2009, Doug Band's family owns the post office in Sarasota. His dad's a very successful real estate developer.
They own the building the post office leases
Exactly.
from.
The main post office in Sarasota, where Doug is from. The Postal Service, desperate to get its finances in better shape, wants to buy this building back from the family. They have sort of a lease-to-buy arrangement. The family objects to the terms that the Postal Service...
The price.
Postal Service offers $800 grand for this building. The family wants a lot more. So Doug places a call in the summer of 2009 to a longtime Clinton fundraiser who happens to sit on the Postal Service Board of Governors. This is the board that's supposed to be looking out for the interests of the Postal Service and the taxpayer and all that. And places the call, and this man, a Philadelphia lawyer by the name of Alan Kessler, jumps into action, just makes calls, emails all around the Postal Service saying, please fix this. Doug Band could go to Capitol Hill and cause problems for us. Doug Band is so-and-so. And
we need to pay more money for this post office in Sarasota because the right-hand man of the ex-president of the United States called me on the phone and said so.
Exactly. And there's a wonderful exchange of emails that I got in a Freedom of Information request, chatter about Chelsea's wedding and a lot of just sort of Clinton land.
Isn't this just the way that all of the 1% roll? Like, couldn't you just do the same thing on the Bushies, on any prominent, like this moving back and forth between public and private? Like, that's just how everyone works, right?
It is how Washington works these days, and that's a real problem. What I think sets this apart is the scale of it. The amounts of money involved that are sort of swirling around Doug and Clinton land are just enormous.
I want to talk about that. We should also say we reached out to Clinton Global Initiative and Doug Band for comment. Neither of them got back to us. We will be back with someone who wrote a piece on the Clintons only to have it spiked from the magazine.